Hi, David from Guitarist here, and today we're looking at the Taylor AD27e Flametop. This is a new entry into Taylor's fabled American Dream series that we've looked at before in Guitarist and been actually really impressed with. The thing that you'll notice first of all is that the top wood here is flamed maple, which is a very unusual choice for the top wood in a guitar. We're used to seeing spruce, we're used to seeing cedar, sometimes mahogany, but very rarely have we seen flame maple. But this is part of Taylor's ecological drive, if you like. During the pandemic, wood supply was difficult, and so they decided to look at what they had in stock and make the best guitar they could out of what was available. They had a lot of maple, hence the Flametop. Now this is all part of the plan to cook with what's in the pantry, which is a nice expression. And other ecological factors of this guitar is we have a eucalyptus fretboard and bridge. Eucalyptus is not at all endangered at all. It's not on the CITES list or anything like that. In fact, in certain countries it's even considered to be an invasive threat. So plentiful supply. If nobody told you it wasn't rosewood, you'd believe them. It looks like rosewood, it feels like rosewood and everything. So all this is fine. Maple on the top, what does that do? Well, the other thing that Taylor are saying is that this is a Taylor that doesn't sound like a Taylor. Now, okay, we'll play a few chords. Now you can make up your own mind about that, but to my ears, this sounds like if we took Martin at one end of a spectrum and we put Gibson at the other end, it's pushing towards the Gibson end. It's very reminiscent of that kind of more dry sound that you get from, say, Gibson J45 or something like that. And I don't think it sounds too much like a Taylor at all. The other factor that might have an influence on that is, of course, Taylor's V-class bracing, which was the brainchild of Andy Powers, their chief designer. And one thing I noticed when I picked the guitar up was we've managed to avoid that muddiness that you usually get around this area on the neck. It's the FF sharp type area here, which, as you can hear, clear as a bell. So chords are ring open. There's none of that huge bass that you get with some dreadnoughts, but at the same time there's none of the mud either. So all the way down here, you're not getting that real mid-range or lower mid-range thickness that you get with some dreads. So the other construction points are we've got flame maple for the sides and flame maple for the back as well. And it's not flame, but it is a maple neck. So as you can see, it's also a fairly no frills model. This is all part of the remit of the American Dream series. It's a working guitar. It's not been highly decorated or blinged out or anything like that. And it retails around the £2,500 mark, which is a highly competitive area for acoustic guitars to be in. But it's a Taylor guitar for £2,500. We don't see that terribly often. So the best thing to do, next thing to do, I suppose, is to hear what it sounds like. So here goes.